Alright guys, welcome to the second tutorial for MySQL. In this tutorial I shall elaborate the concept of creating tables and also inserting data into it. So let's start. Now let me just maximize this. Okay. Now in the last tutorial we have created the fun database and now we must use it. So let's start. Let me just use the database. By using the keyword use, you can use the previously created database, use, which is a keyword, then the name of the database. The name of our database was fun. So end it with semicolon and hit enter. Now you can see that your database has been changed. Now let's create tables into it. For creating table, you can use the command create table, then table name, and then the attributes of the table. So let me just, I have created a dummy table. The data has been taken from the net, so let me just paste it. Now you can see that the syntax create table, then name of our table, which is customers. You can also enclose in single quotes your table name, and then you can give your column name followed by the type of data used in that column. You can also enclose your column name into single quotes. Then these are constraints, which means the conditions that are on this applied on this table. Default null means if you do not enter any value for this data, then it shall be by default null. It will be treated as null. Now you can see that the ID column, then name column, address, city, state, and zip. These are the data types. ID int data type means integers are included in ID. Then the name varchar is used. I shall not elaborate the concept of data types because this is a short tutorial. You can just google it on if you want to get more information about the data types. Now let me just end it with semicolon and hit enter. Now you can see that the query has been affected, or the query that we fired was absolutely correct. Now we have to insert data into this table. So let me just copy the dummy data. This is a big table. Let me just paste it. Oh my god. And hit enter. Now you can see that the query has been affected, or you fired the query was correct. Now you can see that if you want to see that what kind of data your table contains, you can see it by using the select statement. Select followed by, suppose you want to see all the data that is inside our table, so you can type select star, which means to select all the data, then from is a keyword, and then name of the table. Our table name is customers, and end it with semicolon. You can use a select star statement to display all the content of your table, but in my opinion you should avoid the use of star, because for purpose of security we should not give all the details of the table that we have. We only show the required columns or the rows that are required by the user to it. So also the star statement slows down your database. Suppose this is a small example for small database. Suppose you are maintaining the database of, suppose, IRCTC, which is site for Indian Railways, and you use star statement there. It will take lot of time to execute that query, and it will affect into your database, and as a result your database will be slow. So now let's run this query. Now you can see that all this is a dummy data. This is our table in which ID is a column or attribute, name is a attribute, address is a attribute, then city, state followed by zip code. Now in this tutorial let me show you an example of select statement. Suppose you want to display the names, this name attribute. You can use select statement for it. Instead of star, just let me type select. Instead of star, let me show it in caps, select, then instead of star you can use the name of the attribute that you want to display. Suppose I want to display name, comma, I want to display one more attribute. Suppose let me just display city, name, comma, city. The attribute must be separated by comma. You can select as many attributes as you want to select, then from, which is again a keyword, then name of the database, customers, and hit enter. Now you can see that the database only displays the name and the city of the customer from customer table. So this is how you can use select statement to display the required information only. So thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to channel to get more updates, and yeah, don't forget to subscribe.